how Jordan played. Obviously, he's not going to play as much in the post. He's more of an outside type of player, but he's able to get to his mid ranges, able to get to the basket, and he's able to get offensive, defensive rebounds when we need him to. And I feel like that's what's going to be really key for us.
When you see the banner, and I know last year's over, it's a new year, new goals and all that, but when you do see that banner for the first time, what do you expect the emotions to be?
I feel like it's going to be great. It's going to be definitely great to see that up, all our hard work, to see the banner. Something's going to be remembered, in Miami history for the rest of time. Obviously, get those rings as well. It's going to be fun. But we have to put that behind us now. Obviously, it's going to be great to see it. Enjoy the moment while it happens. But I feel like now, that Final Four banner looks really good up there. But I think it's time for us to finally put a national championship banner up there. And I feel like we have the talent and the ability to do it. It's just as long as we put the work behind it, and we stay, and we listen, and we play together. I feel like we can finally do something like that.
And you obviously have an NBA skill. How close were you to saying it's time to make the jump? You have the one skill that everybody needs in the NBA right now. What was the decision-making process like for you?
What do you feel like you
Yeah, I got some really smart people in my corner. My parents, my agent, who obviously helped me through the process. And sometimes you got to decide. Is this something that I really wanted to do, or would it be better for me to come back to college? And talking with Coach L, he's done this for so long and coaching so many different players. And he said, obviously, he's going to support me, my decision, no matter what I decide to do. But, we thought it was of best interest for me to come back, come do my last year. Obviously, have these guys again, get to lead again, get better, get healthier, get stronger. Just everything, taking all the feedback that I got, being able to get stronger, get my game better and develop more. I feel like there was nothing wrong with it, so I decided that was best for me to come back. And there's nothing wrong with being in college another year, being a kid a little bit longer. So I'm gonna enjoy, being a kid. As, the parents would say so.
Some of us are kids for way after college.
I know that's my dad. He said you don't want to be an adult yet. He said you don't want to be an adult yet. So
not to get into your business, but one of your deals obviously was very publicized last year.
What makes the team from last year most unique to you?
I don't want to say easy, but how much different is the decision-making process now that NIL does exist, and you don't have to go to the NBA to see money for the first time? How much do you think that's changing the decision-making for guys like you who had decisions to make?
I mean, I feel like it probably definitely makes a decision when you think about it. Some guys, if you don't make first rounder, or you're not a lottery pick, you're not making millions off your first contract, and you're one of those late guys that's making maybe league minimum or the G League type of money, and you can make more in college. I mean, it kind of makes sense to stay in college. That'd be kind of more financially smart reason. So I can see that happening a lot more, especially in college. Those guys that are not seen to be lottery picks, but late second rounders. I feel like it'd be financially smart for them to stay in college next year, get their NIL money, get to play, get to be a kid again, and get to have that freedom on the court. Being that older guy, having that experience behind him, getting that freedom on the court. I don't see why people wouldn't stay in college for another year.
Old kids.
The older kids, the old, big, young kids.
I definitely agree with your dad. Stay in college as long as you possibly can. But the freshmen on the team this year, just how much do you think the trip to France helped bond with them, help you guys get to know each other better, and what do you think they could contribute this season?
Yeah, they're gonna be huge for us. We got a lot of new guys that they're gonna play. Like Mike is super big on the board. Obviously, he's gonna play a lot. And we got Keyshawn, who's 6'10", but is a point guard. So obviously, he's gonna see a lot of time as well. But every freshman has been really key for us this year, and no matter what their role is going to be in the season, they've made huge contributions to us over the summertime, and we've seen it. And the Paris trip was really big for us because we were able to bond earlier than expected, earlier than we usually get to. We got get tested early, only with 10 practices or however we got. We were able to be really efficient and see what guys can do that early in the season, and then critique on that and what mistakes we made in Paris. We were able to fix those and get ready for the season that's about to start.
And when Matthew Cleveland got here, whether it was for his first visit or when he first got here for practices and stuff and first enrolled, was there any of you guys kind of like, you again? This guy.
I mean, obviously we joke about it every once in a while. Because we're all teammates now. It's all fun and games. Obviously, it's really good for him able to make that shot. But now he's with us, and obviously it sucked that he made the shot. But if you think about it in a certain way, if he didn't make it, what could have happened in the NCAA tournament? Our seeding could have been different. We could have played different people. We never could have made it to the Final Four. So at the end of the day, it's all jokes and giggles about it now. But obviously it was a great moment for him, and we're glad to have him on this squad now. hopefully when it comes down to a buzzer beater this year, he makes it for us now. So, but it's been really fun having him on the squad, and seeing him develop and his brotherhood. And since the first day, we bonded with him. So it's not like it's been any awkward moments or anything crazy that's happened with us. Since the first day he came in, it's like he's been a part of this team for a minute.
What kind of play? Oh, go ahead.
So you probably already asked this probably twice now, but Coach Larinaga was raving about Wooga and how he's developed. Just how have you seen him grow, maybe from about halfway through last year? Because it seems like the second half of last year, the postseason, when he really things seemed to kind of click for him.
Yeah, I mean, seeing his growth from end of last year to this year, I feel like it's something he's going to be able to do all year this year. Obviously, his scoring ability is off the charts. His shooting abilities went up. I think he'll probably be at least a 40% three-point shooter this year, and his athletic ability is off the charts. And I feel like it's going to be a mismatch, for a lot of guys. Him being able to play above the basket, that makes it really hard to guard. And then obviously, him being able to shoot the ball as well. So I feel like he's going to be really special for us. He's going to really fill into that role that Coach L is talking about. I feel like he's going to really, play how everybody thinks he's going to play, and he's going to be really good for us.
So do you guys go against each other in a three-point competition? Who's winning?
I'm going to say me still. Of course I'm going to say me still. But no, he's definitely, watch, you guys are going to see his three-point ability is definitely off the charts, whether it's off the dribble or it's off the catch. He's been really shooting the ball at a high clip right now.
Is he just working hard? Oh, go ahead.
You talked about getting that national championship. Is there any pressure coming into this season, coming off of last year, or are you guys completely putting that behind you and clean slate?
Yeah, me personally, I feel like we should just, put it behind us. Everybody else is, kind of holding it above us. That target kind of on our back now, being a Final Four team. But, being in, many good teams like this, it's best to just put things behind us. What happened last year, no longer affects this team. We have a totally different team now. So, just trying to, put that behind us and, with this new squad, getting these guys ready to win games, and worrying about the first games that we have the non-conference. We have a really tough non-conference schedule this year, and just focus on one game at a time, letting the games play out how they play.